Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Not Yet Chef. Today's going to be a doozy, but I got a good one for you. Thank you for tuning in. I want to make a disclaimer that this is my favorites, how I like the food, and how I make it, not how it should be made. So first up, we have my simple shrimp egg rolls. And before you can have egg rolls, you got to make the filling. So we're starting off with some cabbage here that you have to cook for a pretty good time to get it the right way. I did speed up a lot of this so it would not seem so long, and I took pictures in between to show the progress. So we're cooking pretty good here, and as you saw, I just poured in some water, and that's because after it fries, gets that brown flavoring and whatnot, I like to finish it off by boiling it so it'll be pretty soft and pretty yummy. So that's why I poured the water in there. Okay, so here we go. Next shot of it. Make sure we keep stirring it real good so everybody can get into that water in the bottom of the hot pan. Everybody needs to get in there. So, yeah, there I had to turn up my eye because it was acting stupid again. But I got it fixed, and here we are now. And now that it looks like this, it's time to give it one last stir and cut up our shrimps and get them in the pot here. I like to cut them up so that way there are a bunch of little bites throughout the whole egg roll and not just, wherever you put your large shrimp at. It makes it stretch out better, or at least for my preference, it does to cut them up small. And as you saw, I didn't season any of my cabbage, and that's because that bottle of soy sauce right there, all-purpose soy sauce is what I flavored it with. Like 3 drops, not very much. High in sodium. Pour some more water for it to boil. So here I am going to show you how I roll an egg roll right now. Alrighty, so I know the sheet looks like it may be dirty. It's not. It's because I tried to fold it already before this, so this is a re-shot here. Now we're going to put water on our edges here. Again, the middle is just from the cabbage already touching it. It's not dirty. So you don't need a lot of water, just pretty much enough to get the cornstarch off of the wrapper paper here. So it doesn't take a lot. Alrighty. So at this point, I'm finishing up my last one, and we're going to take that filling and put it onto our wrapper diagonally here. And that'll help when we wrap up our egg roll, it'll help it form better. So I'm a perfectionist, so I'm over here messing with the filling to get it at a right angle so it'll look like a uniformed egg roll. But that's just me, and you'll notice that. But we're going to take one side, put it in, pinch off around where the filling is to keep it tight. And then we're going to do it the same on the other side here. Push some in. Sorry, I had a little too much right there. Push it in, and then fold around the sides to keep your filling in and keep your egg roll tight. And now you're going to turn it into an envelope. And with that envelope, start to fold it in half, first at the point, and then roll it the rest of the way. And that'll keep it from tearing and also keep it tight the whole time through frying and everything. Alright, so this is actually the intro where it tells what we need. It's a little out of order, but it's okay. So I have crab meat here, the egg roll wrappers, and cream cheese, and this is for the wontons. So put that aside, and I'm going to show you what I use for the egg roll. So we have the wraps here. Ignore the cream, those things, but we use cabbage and shrimp to put inside for our egg rolls. So now we're going to be making the wontons. So wonton, the egg roll wrappers, crab meat, and also we're going to need cream cheese. But because of the wonton, you need lemon juice and honey to cut through that very richness of the cream cheese once you get fried. So let's get started. Here I have some crab meat that I've cut up and put some softened cream cheese inside. and and I started up. It's at a 1-to-1 ratio, equal parts cream cheese and equal parts crab. So there I just marked the wonton for my jumbo wonton. I just marked it just now so I know where the middle point is. So you're going to fill it up on one side of the triangle to that line and not past that line. So there we are. And what you need to do is take a peek and see how your filling's doing. Mine needs to be moved over in that spot, so I pinched it and pulled it back. But check it again here, and it seems like it's okay, but you gotta make sure the points are together. And I'm gonna give it a little peekaboo here without pushing it all the way down. And it seems like it's gonna be okay. Well, if I can get it open, it will be okay. And then I can seal it up. Maybe, maybe. Okay, so this really doesn't want to be open today. Let me get it though. Alright, there we go. Got it. See, I told you? Now we're going to hit it with water everywhere around that filling so we can seal it real good and make sure none of the filling begins to seep out here. Again, this is my jumbo wonton. This is not a normal regular size wonton or crab ragoon, whatever you tend to call it. So there we go. I put the water down. Now I'm going to have to put that right in its place and begin to flatten everything out and seal it up real good. It's best to seal it first, then flatten it, or do it at the same time, but just don't flatten it first because it'll squirt out. Here I'm taking some water on my finger and going down to the parts that got a little bubbled up and the holes didn't make a good seam. So you take a little bit of water, make sure it's not super a lot of water, and you push the ends down where that hole is. And this is my jumbo wonton. Set that to the side here and grab what I need next. So next I'm going to be showing you regular wontons for, normal people with normal appetites or whatever. I'm going to show you that here. I'm trying to grab me another one, but they're stuck together. Alrighty, there we go. Oh, we still got one stuck to it. Alright, that's okay. Let's just get it out of here. And by the way, over to my side off screen where you can't see is the bag of wonton, well, egg roll wraps. They're egg roll wrappers, but I use them for my wontons too because as you can see, I just cut it in half and then cut it another half, and it's the exact same size as a wonton wrapper, so it saves time and money to get just egg roll wraps because you can do much more with them than you can with just the wonton wrappers. Um, and when you cut it like that, make sure you don't do like I did and drag it like that so you don't rip your pastry as well. But yeah, that's why I get the egg roll wraps instead of the wonton wraps, even if I'm making wontons because they're the exact same price. So it works. By the way, I failed to mention that everything that I've used came from Walmart. Everything here came from Walmart, I promise. I promise it all came from there. Alright, so here I've cut the 4 squares out of one big egg roll wrapper, and as again me being a perfectionist trying to even it out or whatever, um, I put a nice size of filling on each half. You can mark it again like you did with the jumbo one by diagonally folding it and then just doing a little press so you'll know where it ends at in half. So here we go. Once you do that, you continue to seal it around the sides. Same thing, water, and then that's water is me fixing the little holes of it not lining up quite right. Alright, so that one is sealed after I cover here. See how I close those 2 sections up real easily? Alright, wonton one down, and I'm just putting it in the bag over here because they will dry out, and that's not what we want, even a little bit. Alright, so here's number 2, and I am going to fold it over because remember we already put the water on it. So we're going to fold it over and uh-oh, you see that hole there? So what you would do if you get a hole or whatever, you seal the other side and begin to push the filling towards the other side. And oh, I got a call too. but you begin to push the filling to the other side. So if my hole's up, I want to get the filling going down, and then use water to put into that hole and put it completely wet the hole, close it down and seal it, and then push it to close for a little while. And after that, you'll see that it begins to seal, and you should be good as long as you make sure you get the whole thing. All right, there's number two. I'm sorry most of this is off frame, you guys. I didn't know what to do. This is a reshoot, so I'm trying to explain everything the best I can. Oh, I was going the wrong way. Let me fix that real quick. But this is a reshoot 2 days later, and part two the same. And also, this is my fifth time doing a voiceover for this exact same video. So this was a great deal of work. I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I'm still gonna get this out to you. Alright, so number three is going as planned here. Alright, get some water, seal up some holes, and I don't even know what I'm doing right here, right now, to be honest with you. And also, I would like to tell you I do have on shorts. I am not sitting at the thing naked. I have clothes on. I'm wearing my pimp shirt and some shorts, red shorts. You just can't see them because they're about the same length. Alright, so here's the one last but not least. We're going to take it and we're going to fold it over here, just as the rest of them. I'm going to do something a little different here at the end, but as far as everything else, it's still the same. Seal it up real good and make sure your holes are filled in with water and sealed to the other side real good. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. And you see I keep dipping my finger. You could always add more, but you can't add less. That's my saying about almost everything. So, teeny weensy. Alright, there it is. It's finished. So I'm going to take these two ends right here and begin to fold them on the inside. Grab a little thin dot of water and wet it, and then put it against the other side and hold it close together. And that there will give us this design, which I've seen some restaurants do, mostly even in triangles. Some do little, put some in the bottom and twist it up situation. But yeah, so there's the first little wonton, and now here's the big wonton. That's the egg roll. I fast forwarded through a lot of this because frying is pretty predictable. I mean everything is the same. It's in hot oil and all that stuff, so that's it. I do want to state that this was brand new oil when I put it in here, but that wonton with the hole, it started leaking, so that's why my oil looks like this. It's not dirty though, okay? And there it is after it finished cooking. Shrimp sauce, mayonnaise, ketchup, seasoned salt, vinegar, rice vinegar, and then sugar, and stir it up. Don't believe it's that easy? Here's the recipe and the link to go look at it. Thank you for watching, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all social medias. Stay tuned for part two. I'll see you next time.